Congratulations to the class of 2023. It's an honor to share this special occasion with our graduates and their families as we celebrate the educational accomplishments of the graduating class. Our graduates have certainly shown us what it means to remain committed to a goal with perseverance, dedication, and hard work.
Their journey through Newport News Public Schools has included rigorous coursework, high expectations, and service to the community. Under the guidance of our great teachers and staff, our students have mastered academic requirements, competed in sports and academic competitions, served their schools and communities, and developed the skills necessary to be productive citizens.
Each day, our schools focus on one mission, ensuring that all students graduate college, career, and citizen ready. Recognized as an innovative school district, Newport News Public Schools provides a curriculum that builds the skills, knowledge, and expertise that students need for 21st century success.
But it didn't just happen with desire alone. It took studying, perseverance, sacrifice, and extra effort. You stayed focused, you kept your eye on the prize, and you followed through.
And during this time, Newport News Public Schools continue to offer opportunities to prepare all students for future success. With advanced placement courses, dual enrollment, early college, career and technical education courses, and youth development opportunities, the class of 2023 has the knowledge and skills to graduate college, career, and citizen ready.
And Warwick's class of 2023 has their own special achievements to be proud of. Warwick's graduating class earned academic excellence, with 60 seniors graduating with honors, and 117 graduating with highest honors. More than half the class is graduating with a 3.0 GPA or higher. Through Warwick's impressive magnet programs, 49 seniors will graduate as International Baccalaureate Program diploma candidates, and 72 students are graduating from the Governor's Health Sciences Program. Seniors in Warwick's Naval JROTC led the unit to being recognized as the most improved unit among 58 other programs in the region. And Warwick boasts an excellent athletics program, with a football team winning the most games in school history and advancing to the state semifinal game. Student athletes received all-state recognition in football, golf, swimming, track, and volleyball.
What I ask of you is to continue to lead by example while providing direction, purpose, and motivation, and not one at the expense of the other.
As you head into life's next chapter, we are all excited to see how you take these skills, interests, gifts, and talents to the next level. You have a strong foundation on which to build a life of purpose, character, and integrity.
Congratulations on your achievement and best wishes for a prosperous future.
We're extremely proud that Newport News Public Schools has opened doors for thousands of students. Now, we encourage the class of 2023 to move forward and step into their future. Thank you, best wishes, and enjoy the ceremony.
afternoon. I am Dr. Kelly Mason, the proud principal of Warwick High School. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2023. At this time, I ask that you please stand for the presentation of colors by the Warwick High School's NJROTC Color Guard, under the direction of Captain Vincent Clifton and Sergeant Major Curtis Warren, and remain standing for the national anthem sung by the Warwick High School Vocal Ensemble under the direction of Miss Lynn Ballou. Gentlemen, please remove your hats at this time. We ask that all guests remain standing until the colors are retired following our national anthem.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud
You may be seated. Once again, I would like to welcome you to Warwick High School's 2023 commencement ceremony. This evening, we gather to formally recognize our graduating seniors who have completed all requirements for graduation as set forth by Newport News Public Schools and the state of Virginia. Not only is this a day of excitement and new beginnings, it is also a day of dignity and respect. This afternoon, we ask that you respectfully restrict your celebrations because each graduate and their family is deserving of that special moment and deserves to hear their name called. And we thank you in advance for your cooperation. Before we begin our ceremony today, I would like to take the time to honor 3 individuals who are not here to celebrate with us. Let us pause for a moment of silence for students Renee Lantham and Riley Cox, as well as Mr. John Ingram, who was an instructional assistant at Warwick. Many dedicated school division officials have provided the support necessary to bring us to today's graduation ceremony, including the superintendent and the school board. We are honored to have many of these individuals present today. Please join me in recognizing Interim Superintendent Dr. Michelle Mitchell. Dr. Mitchell has served as a teacher, assistant principal, executive director, and interim chief academic officer. Her tenure with Newport News Public Schools spans nearly 28 years. Also joining us today are several members of the school board and the school district administrative team. School board chairman Lisa Searles-Law. Ms. Searles-Law is a science education administrator at Jefferson Lab. She is a member of several professional and community organizations and is a strong proponent of STEM education and teacher professional development. Ms. Searles-Law was first elected to the school board in 2018. School board vice chair, Dr. Terry Best. Dr. Best is a retired Newport News Public Schools administrator and a graduate of NNPS. She is actively involved in many community activities and is an advocate of youth development. She was first elected to the school board in 2018. School board member Maritza Alger. Ms. Alger retired from public education after 32 years of service as a teacher, specialist, assistant principal, and principal. She is a member of numerous professional and community organizations. Ms. Alger was appointed to the school board in February 2023. School board member Rebecca Amon. Ms. Amon is an attorney specializing in estate planning, trust, business, and tax law. She is a graduate of NNPS. Ms. Amon was elected to the school board in May 2020. School board member Douglas C. Brown. Mr. Brown is a director of data science for a software company. As a product of public schools and a former educator, he believes in the power of public education to drive economic growth locally and generationally. He has served on the school board since 2014. School board member Marvin Harris. Mr. Harris is a training executive for the Department of Defense with 39 years of continuous service to our nation. He retired from the U.S. Army after 22 years of service. He is a strong advocate of early childhood education. He has served on the school board since 2016. School board member Gary Hunter. Mr. Hunter is the Director of Development at Hampton University. He is a member of numerous community organizations and is a strong proponent of preparing students to be college and career ready. He has served on the school board since 2014. Also with us this evening, Chief of Staff Rashard Wright, Chief Operations Officer Rusty Fairhart, from the City Newport News City Council, Mayor Philip Jones, Vice Mayor Curtis Bethany, Commissioner of the Revenue Tiffany Boyle, Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew, Newport News Police Lieutenant Morgan. And now we will have the Warwickshire Singers under the direction of Miss Lynn Ballou performing Just Believe, words and music by Pink Zebra. Immediately following will be Trinity White, Senior Class President.
Who's the one who can rise above? Take a chance, do it all for love and no regret. on the ground. My aim held high and I'm moving on. My time is now to make all my dreams come true, to let all the light shine through, so I can be everything I know that I can be, to find all the strength inside. Baby, just watch me fly. Now I have all I need to find the best in me. Well, isn't it time I open my mind and just believe? Oh, just believe. I feel my heart beating like a drum. I'll never rest till the victory's won, and it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Line 'em up and I'll take 'em down. I feel the rush at the speed of sound. I'll find a way to make all my dreams come true, to let all the light shine through, so I can be everything I know that I can be, to find all the strength inside. Baby, just watch me fly. Now I have all I need to find the best in me. Well, isn't it time I open my mind and just believe? And it could all come down to this very moment. This very moment. This very moment. When I leave the ground, you can watch me spread my wings and fly away. To make all my dreams come true, to let all the light shine through, so I can be everything I know that I can be. To find all the strength inside, baby, just watch me fly. Now I have all I need to find the best in me. Well, isn't it time I open my mind and just believe? Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Just believe. Isn't it time I open my mind and just believe? Just believe. Just believe. Just believe.
Good evening, graduates, family members, faculty, administrators, school board members, and distinguished guests. My name is Trinity White, president of the senior class. I have the honor and pleasure today of presenting all 5 of the class of 2023's valedictorians. All 5 have GPAs of 4.61. They are Lois Carpenter, Hagen Hines, Gwen Lloyd, Haley Miller, and Kirsten Stuckey. Lois Jean Carpenter is a student in the International Baccalaureate program. She is a runner-up in the State Debate Championship, has earned her Eagle Scout and the Girl Scout Gold Award, and is a member of the International Order of the Rainbow Girls. She is a member of the Literary Magazine and National Honor Society. In her free time, Lois enjoys watching and learning about birds. Lois is the daughter of Chip and Michelle Carpenter. She plans on studying economics and applied mathematics in the fall at Hollins University. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lois Jean Carpenter.
Good evening, everyone. So I had no idea what this speech was going to be about until I sat down and wrote it, and I'll explain why. You see, I had decided the day before I went on spring break that I would be attending Hollins University in Roanoke. I had paid my deposit, filled out the housing application, and told everybody, I mean everybody, that I was going. I was so excited. I had a Hollins sweatshirt and everything. I was even making plans on how to still attend service club meetings from Roanoke, and I was deciding where to get a summer job so I could buy a cheap car to drive to Waynesboro. I thought I had everything planned out. Unfortunately, life threw me a curveball. While I was writing this speech, I got an email from the Office of Admissions of one of the schools I applied to. They had decided to offer me a better merit aid scholarship, which made their school cheaper to attend. And when I opened that email, I just remember feeling so angry. And I was mostly angry because I couldn't understand why they hadn't sent me that email 2 weeks earlier and saved me my deposit. I was angry because why would they wait until mid-April to send a potentially life-altering scholarship to students? And mostly, I was angry because why did I need to remake a decision that I thought I had made 2 weeks before? And I think we all have a story like that. One where you are so sure in your decision to do one thing until the very last minute when you suddenly choose something completely different. And it's a little infuriating, feeling like you're suddenly going in blind when seconds before you had everything planned out. But it can be rewarding. You can discover new interests and talents you never would have even looked for. The average college student changes their major 4 times. The average American changes their career every 4.1 years. As we, the class of 2023, graduate high school and go on to college or jobs, I think it is fitting that we remember it is okay to change our minds, whether because we got a better deal, learned new things, or wanted to try something new. It is okay to be angry because things don't work out the way we think they should. And it is okay to wish that we knew what the future holds. In the end, I want the class of 2023 to remember that we are not confined by old choices or old dreams. We are talented, remarkable individuals, and we should always be willing to look forward, even if it means leaving old decisions behind. I encourage all of you to have a forward-facing mindset, and I am so excited to see what 2023 will bring to the table. Congratulations.
Thank you, Lois. Next, I would like to present to you Hagen Scott Hines. He is also a student in the International Baccalaureate program. Hagen is an active student at Warwick High School playing golf and soccer, and he is on the swim team. Hagen is also a member of the National Honor Society. In our community, he plays soccer with the Virginia Legacy and serves as youth elder, usher, and lay reader at Hilton Presbyterian Church. He has worked in lawn care and at Audubon. Hagen attended the prestigious 2022 Summer Residential Governor's School for Math, Science, and Technology. Hagen is the son of Kim and Scott Hines and plans to study biomedical engineering at the University of Virginia in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Hagen Scott Hines.
Good evening, Warwick High School seniors, staff, families, and guests. First of all, without the tremendous support from my families, friends, teachers, and counselors, I would never imagine being in the position I'm in today. Everyone has been there for me every step of the way, and I cannot thank them enough for the help I have received, especially my parents, who have always been by my side and constantly pushed me to become a better version of myself. I think all of us here can agree that the last 4 years at Warwick High School have been nothing short of a wild ride. There have been many ups and downs throughout our high school career, but thankfully, we have reached the finish line for this chapter of our lives. If I have learned anything at all from this journey, it would be to make the most out of every moment. In elementary school, at the beginning of each day after the morning announcements, my assistant principal, Mr. Battle, would come on the intercom and tell us, "Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours." At the time, I found the quote more corny than inspirational, as it felt unnecessary to hear it repeated every single day. But now I have come to appreciate the message behind it. Each day, we are presented with a new opportunity and a chance to take advantage of the time that is given to us. There also come new challenges with every day, and over the last 4 years, we have all had plenty of them. We are not defined by our struggles or hardships, even though it may be easy to dwell on them, as overwhelming as they may seem. However, we are defined by our successes and positive moments that have made up our lives, and we can all make that choice to find happiness in every day presented to us. Time is limited, and recently it has seemed to pass by faster than it ever has before. We went from confused freshmen to graduating seniors in basically the blink of an eye. If we do not grab time by its horns, it begins to run away from us. Now, as we are beginning to step into the next chapter of our lives, it is more important than ever that we try to find the best moments in every day, and sometimes just stop to take a second to embrace all that is around us. I know all of you will do great things, and I hope that you continue to find joy in whatever journey you take moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Hagan. Gwyneth Carolyn Lloyd is also a student in the International Baccalaureate program. A member and current president of the theater club since she arrived at Warwick, Gwen has risen above the ranks and has co-directed several plays, the latest Midsummer's Night Dream. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. Last summer, she had the honor of attending the 2022 Summer Residential Governor's School for Humanities. Gwen volunteers her time as an usher at the Ferguson Center, and for the last several years has been a member of the Mayor's Youth Commission, and this year serves as the historian chair. Gwen is the daughter of Greg and Laura Lloyd. She will attend Hollins University, where she will study creative writing and theater. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to our third valedictorian, Gwyneth Carolyn Lloyd.
Good evening, Raider faculty, staff, families, and most of all, graduates. I am so incredibly honored to be able to stand in front of you all today. Being able to speak to you like this has been a dream of mine for a very long time, but I didn't always think it was possible. See, in elementary school, I had a friend who told me she tried to be a new person every year. Over the summer, her mother bought her clothes that fit a different aesthetic from the one she'd had the year before, that fit the persona of the girl she wanted to become. The summer before 4th grade, I slept over at her house. At some point, she pulled a pink pleather jacket from the closet and put it on, pairing it with sunglasses that sat low on her nose. She turned to me with a smile brighter than the sun and said, "This year, I'm the mysterious bad girl. That's who I want to be." In elementary school, I thought my friend was crazy. I thought you couldn't just become a new person because you wanted to. I didn't think I had a choice. However, if there's one thing I learned over the last 4 years, it's that we do have a choice. Every single day of our lives, we are presented with a string of choices. Are you going to eat breakfast before going to school in the morning? Are you going to speed through the yellow light and hope you make it? Or are you going to stop and wait for green? Are you going to look up the answers to the homework? Or are you going to trust that you know the information because you've learned it and you've studied it and you've worked hard? Every decision you make affects the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that. And you are here today because you made the choice. You might not have known it at the time, but you made the choice to work hard. You made the choice to create a future for yourself. But your work, our work, is not over. Our lives are constructed of choices. Even if you feel as if someone else has paved your future for you, it is still up to you to decide whether you'll let someone control your narrative or take charge of your own story. Because while we have reached this marvelous milestone, the road ahead is not yet free of obstacles. There will always be people telling you what choices they think you should make, and we will have decisions thrust upon us that we may never see coming. Despite this, you must make the choice to continue moving forward. As the great William Shakespeare once said, "We know what we are, but know not what we may be." So, what will you choose? Thank you.
Thank you, Gwen. Our next valedictorian is Haley Marie Miller. Haley is a student at the Governor's School for Science and Technology. She has been active in hosts of Future Health Professionals and is a member of the National Honor Society. Haley is also involved in the Mayor's Youth Commission as the Chair of Mental Health and Violence Prevention. Her volunteer works include Riverside Health Systems. Currently, she is in a mentorship at the College of William & Mary. Haley is the daughter of Bethany Campbell and Thomas Miller. She plans on studying biology and computer science at Hampton University with the goal of becoming a doctor working in pathology. Ladies and gentlemen, Haley Miller.
To say the past 18 years has been chaotic is an understatement. Multiple obstacles have been thrown our way, challenging us at every opportunity. Yet here we are, prepared to receive our diplomas and start the next chapter of our lives. I am fortunate to be able to stand here as one of Warwick's 5 valedictorians, along with 4 other brilliant individuals. Some of us are preparing to go to college, trade school, apprenticeship, the military, and some are still deciding. Yet regardless of the path we've chosen, we are all preparing to become well-rounded adults. We are soon going to face challenges that as youth, most have never had to face. The road ahead is frightening, and there's no way to truly tell what will happen, despite our best predictions. Yet I feel hope knowing that our class will soon be active in society. The class of 2023 has made Warwick history. This is the first year to have a 5-way tie for valedictorian, with multiple other students tying for top 10. Our class is so competitive that we don't have 10 top students, but dozens of students who stand out and deserve recognition. Every single person in our class has accomplished something amazing and has proved that our future is bright. Within the class of 2023, we have students who are going to prestigious colleges, have earned immense scholarships, conducted research, participated in science fairs, put hours in a band and orchestra, qualified for HOSA internationals, placed as top state debaters, directed their own drama productions, and won sports competitions, just to name a few accomplishments. Our class is a force to be reckoned with. I am filled with hope for the future because I know that my class is going to be the ones influencing society. These changes don't have to be large either. Everyone has the ability to make small but effective change to society. Before we continue on and graduate, I have but one request. Please, keep your minds open and be willing to see the world from new perspectives. Too many problems in our world arise from the refusal to understand the perspectives of others. While we don't have to agree with every view, understanding the thoughts of others enriches and diversifies our own viewpoints and allows us to make effective and well-informed decisions. Do your research, talk to people, expand your world. By taking the time to understand the thoughts of others, we can make well-informed decisions and bring positive changes. I look forward to seeing the impact of the Warwick class of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. Our 5th and final valedictorian is Kirsten Nicole Stuckey. She is also a student in the International Baccalaureate Program. She is a member of the National Honor Society, and since 2019, she has been on Warwick's morning show. Kirsten is also a founding member and editor of Warwick High School's Outlet Literary Magazine, and she came in 3rd place in Artistic versus Writing competition. Kirsten has a love for science and took 1st place in the school and city science fair. She has been recognized as a College Board National African American Recognition Scholar. Kirsten is the daughter of Angela and Christopher Stuckey. She plans on becoming a nurse and will attend Virginia Commonwealth University in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Kirsten Nicole Stuckey.
Good evening, students, faculty, and guests. We gather here today to celebrate the monumentous occasion of graduation. I have the honor of being one of 5, yes, I know 5 is unprecedented, valedictorians giving a speech today, and they just happen to save the best for last. I am proud to represent. Thank you. I am proud to represent as the only Black valedictorian for Warwick's 2023 graduating class. And to my knowledge, the first Black female valedictorian in over a decade. Thank you so much for this opportunity. For someone who procrastinated on every aspect of life thus far, I can say I wrote this speech on July 10th, 2022. You're probably wondering why. No, I'm not this super confident person who expected to be the valedictorian. There were some special circumstances that brought me to this point, and if my life were slightly different, I would be rereading this speech post-graduation embarrassed that I wrote it in the first place. But here I am. Firstly, I would like to congratulate Warwick's class of 2023. We made it. Special shout out to those who stayed in IB. We have all mastered the art of procrastination and meeting Mr. Reynolds' word counts. I applaud you. Secondly, I would like to dedicate this speech to someone I love who didn't make it to graduation with us, Renee Latham. She's the reason I wrote this speech almost a year ago and the reason I cried as I wrote it. Grief and loss have played a crucial part in our high school experience. We watched the world change rapidly in 2020, uncertain for our health, safety, and the future of our families. Depression and anxiety are often byproducts of these uncertain feelings. Feelings of self-doubt, mourning, worthlessness, failure, and the daunting prospect of our futures hanging over us are feelings nearly all high school students face, yet many struggle in silence. There are people in this room who have never been reassured, encouraged, or shown the love they deserve. If that's you, I want to let you know that I'm proud of you for pushing forward when there was no one else to stop you from giving up. I see the hard work you put in to get here, and I hope you're able to recognize the gravity of your achievements. In fact, I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you here today. You should all celebrate yourselves. You deserve it. And Renee, I want to let you know that I'm proud of you too. Your fight will never be in vain. From the day that I met you, I found myself enamored with you, and you simply had me at hello. The imprint you left on me will follow me until I join you again, and everyone who had the pleasure of knowing you feels the same. Thank you for everything. As I close, I encourage everyone in this room to embrace their feelings of grief, loss, and uncertainty. However, you don't have to do it alone. Seek help from your community and those around you when necessary. I want you here, and so does everyone in this room. Always aim to make the most of your life, and please remember, graduation isn't the end of your journey, it's merely the beginning. Thank you.
Kudos to our amazing, fabulous five for an outstanding job. You may now go and sit with your class. At this time, as they're walking to their seats, we ask that you stand and join in the singing of the alma mater printed on the inside cover of your program. Wow, 5 valedictorians. That is absolutely amazing, and I ask that you give them another round of applause to recognize them for their endurance and staying the course of reaching their goal. I am not only proud of them, I am proud of each and every single one of you. You did it. You successfully passed the test of endurance, and today you will be recognized for your achievement. Thank you for an outstanding job. I'm truly honored to stand before you today as the proud principal of Warwick High School. I am thankful for the opportunity to be a part of your high school experience from the moment that you stepped into Warwick High School, as well as for the opportunity to assist you in navigating your journey. This evening, we gather to honor you, 378 seniors who comprise the graduating class of 2023. Today's celebration belongs to every member of the class of 2023, to your parents, guardians, and grandparents, and to our outstanding faculty and staff. You have experienced many ups and downs of the class, but you persevered and reached a milestone that you have been striving to reach since kindergarten. Like many Raiders before you, you have continued the rich tradition of excellence, and I am thankful that I was able to be a part of your journey. This year's senior class has distinguished themselves through scholarship, student activities, athletics, leadership, and community service. I would like to take a few moments to share some of the accolades with you. Many of these seniors have received college scholarships, and they have to date been offered over $13 million. Yes. 61 seniors will graduate with honors. 117 of our seniors will graduate with highest honors. 51 of our seniors are graduating with a GPA of a 4.0 or higher. More than 51% of the class are graduating with a GPA of 3.0 or higher. One senior has been named both a Gates Scholar and a Ron Brown Scholar, which will cover the entire cost of this student's college experience. One Warwick graduate has earned 6 industry certifications while at Warwick. 21 have graduated from the early college program at Virginia Peninsula Community College. 50 will graduate as International Baccalaureate Program diploma candidates. 71 seniors will graduate from the Governor's Health Sciences Program. 23 seniors completed the course requirements in clinical instruction at a local long-term care facility and will take the National Nurse Aid Assessment Program exam to become a CNA in Virginia. 14 seniors will graduate as the 3rd graduating class of the Community Captains Program through CNU. One senior received the Best Actor Award at the VHSL One Act competition. 4 senior choral students were selected at the 2023 district course. 5 seniors performed in the group that received a superior rating at the District 8 State Choral Assessment. And 3 band students received band scholarships. 6 seniors have signed a national letter of intent to play sports on the collegiate level. 9 seniors were selected to either the All-Peninsula, Region 4A, or state team in football, girls basketball, girls and boys volleyball, and field hockey. 1 senior participated in golf, swimming, and tennis and has received the National Naval Reserves Officer Training Corps Scholarship. This scholarship covers tuition fees and provides a stipend for 4 years. 4 seniors in our NJROTC program received citizenship, leadership, and academic awards from various associations and organizations in Hampton Roads. And lastly, 9 NJROTC seniors have elected to enter into the armed services, while 13 seniors will continue with their education at various colleges and universities. Based on your list of accomplishments, it is apparent that the class of 2023 is a group of students who stepped up to the challenges they faced and conquered them gracefully and successfully. Your determination has shown us that you have a mindset that there is nothing that you cannot do. One day, I was walking down the hallway and I overheard Dr. Ireland and a student have a verbal exchange. The student was complaining about a situation, and I heard Dr. Ireland say to the student, "If it isn't perfect, then make it better." That statement stuck with me. It stuck with me because that seems to have been the unwritten theme of the class of 2023. If it isn't perfect, then make it better. That mindset is how I want you to move through life. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines perfect as being entirely without fault or defect, flawless. And it defines better when used as a transitive verb as To surpass in excellence, excel. Your high school experience has been far from flawless. However, many of you still were able to excel. Your class came to WHS in what would be considered a normal year, and then the world shut down. You didn't get the opportunity to experience the traditional events that take place for most high school students, and although there were many ups and downs, many of you unknowingly had an "if it isn't perfect, then make it better" mindset. For example, during your junior year, there were no funds to have a ring dance. And with the guidance of your class sponsor, Mr. Rozier, and many of our Warwick High School parents, several of you joined forces and collaborated and successfully planned a ring dance. While it may not have been in a huge venue, those that attended had a great time, and it was amazing to see how quickly the class could come together and plan an event that wasn't supposed to happen. You made something that wasn't perfect better. Another example of the tenacity that this class has is the Raider Band. Although we were met with some challenges during the first half of your senior year, the band members didn't give up, especially the seniors. Your drum major, along with many of his peers, teachers such as Mr. Marable and Mr. Jones, and the band parents kept pushing to make the band's not-so-perfect situation better. The members of the marching band practiced many hours starting in the summer and ended up having a very successful marching season. And those are only two of the many examples of how this class that was faced with multiple challenges during their high school experience has made a not-so-perfect situation better. You faced your challenges with grit, and your persistence paid off. You conquered the many obstacles that were put before you, and you made it to the finish line. You altogether took a not-so-perfect situation, and you made it better. Today, I ask that you take that same mindset into whatever you are doing in the future. When you recognize that something is not the way you want it to be, don't give up or throw in the towel, as they say. Be as diligent and determined as you were to make it to this day and approach any obstacle that confronts you with the mindset that it may not be perfect, but I can make it better. Continue to inspire others to make good choices and to reach for the stars. Everyone present in this room knows that you can do it because you have already shown us that you can. Good luck, class of 2023. And now for the part of the program for which I know you have eagerly awaited. As the line marshals bring the first row of students to the stage to prepare for the presentation of diplomas to our graduates, I would like to remind the audience to exercise respect so that each family present today and our military personnel deployed all over the world who will view the ceremony may hear the name of their graduate called. Today, I will be assisted by Ms. Lynn Ballou, Mr. Connor Collins, Captain Vincent Clifton, and my fellow administrators, Dr. Adria Struthers, Mr. Brayboy, Dr. Lakeisha Ireland, Dr. Miranda Hall, Ms. Marjo Holthouse, and Mr. George Page.
Zaire Keon Abbott. Zachary Connor Adams. Hilton Robos Aguilar. Malachi Elijah Akins Askew. Daham Kareem Al-Jabari. Isabel Delaney Allen. Ryan Ramon Austin Jr. Jaden Kamari Anderson. Natalia Marie Arrington. Corey James Ashby. Samaje Austin. Damon Linnell Autry Jr. William James Avery. Moyasoro Victoria Ayadele. Daniel Bray Baker. Strent Kawan Baker. Yakari Jaquez Baker. Aviana Quine Banks. Emma Stewart Barnes. Tanaya Renee Batten. Alexander Edward Bilal. Izel Yael Beltre. Alexa Desiree Benitez. Anari Florence Benefield. Caitlin Mary Francis Benton. Yalen Milagro Bermudez Caro. Tatiana Lestar Best. Brian Fernandez Betts Jr. Annalise Grace Blasey. Treva Camille Boone. Abigail Rebecca Bowman. Trinity Neve Bowens. Malachi Nasir Boyd. Caitlin Grace Boylan. Jason Jermaine Bradley. Rain Ciara Bridgewater. Sanaya Danae Bright. Jaden Harmony Brooks. Tiana Danae Brooks. Sincere Brooks Oliver. Anve Lamont Brown. Ashante Monet Brown. Dominique Sean Brown. Janari Tajay Brown. Jolene Alex Brown. Soraya Giselle Brown. Zaire A. Brown. Bryce Xavier Buchanan. Marnie Cheyenne Bulifant. Yasmir Ayala Burke. Kata Magdalena Burnett. Ashley Brian Burnett. Hunter Alexander Burnsett. Unique Deanna Lanice Burton. Giovanna Yohari Cabrera Calderon. Shania Nevea Callahan. Valdez Ali Callis. Aviana Canty. Destiny Rose Carabello. Kyra Grace Carl. Mikhail Nigel Corney. Lois Jean Carpenter. Tyson Elijah Carrillo. Isaiah William Caro. Emily C. Chambers. William Connor Chambers. Kristen Chavez Hernandez. Everett Brian Cinnamon. Camden Alexandra Clark. Easton Joseph Clark. Kivante Antoine Clark. Mariah Renee Clements. Tamara Latrice Cole. Demaya Nicole Collins. Samaya Marie Cook Robinson. Devon Joshua Carpening. Azeri Creekmore. Mackenzie Rue Creekmore. Caitlin Dang. Jada Davis. Kane Jaden Deckbert. Antonio Deshawn Deloach. Akon Dang. Eric Emmanuel Dennis. Elijah Scott Desari Reynal. Francine Josephine Diawara. Cody Daniel Dodson. Jada Alexandra Donaldson. Omari Zion Dudley Williams. Renaya Simone Edwards. Tiani Andriana Edwards. Yolanda Edwards. Darius Dwayne Elliott. Ali Hassan El-Sayed. Okay, I'll get it next. Omar Hassan El-Sayed. Samaya Renee Engel. Kayla Darnice Enoch. Curtis Epps. Kaylee Evans. Jacob William Everett. Brett Anthony Fallen. Noah Daniel Faraball. Adrian Corey Falcon. Eliza Chantel Fauntleroy. Kimberly Flores Cabrera. Orly Justine Flowers.
Akayla Galbraith. Go ahead. Emily Paola Galinda Morales. Selena Chanel Gary. Courtney Michelle Gary McDonald. Jason Larry Gingler. Lanaya Simone Germany Harbin. Jaden Golden. Zion E. Goodwin. Autumn Cottrell Green. Michaela Chanel Grisdor. Alexander Cuevara Hernandez. Sabai Garoon. Maria Kirsten Haddock. Naomi Amory Hall. Sanaya Dominique Hall. Kyler Jesse Hollum. William Dunbar Bailey Hammer. Elena Hanks. Trevor Bailey Hardesty. Alexa Jean Harris. Giselle Sheree Harris. John Braxton Harris. Caden Olivia Harris. Ona Marie Harris. Rayshawn Anthony Harris. Amir Hassan. Michael Jaron Hayden. Shelby Haynes. Tayshawn Malik Henderson. Anna Karen Hernandez Tapia. David James Hertzler. Jordan Melody Hill. Willie Odell Hill III. Hagen Scott Hines. Jonathan Hing. Brittany Lachey Hoggard. Carrington Lorraine Hobson. Michaela Monique Hobson. Frank Howard Jr. Joshua Jamel Hubbard. Javon Marquise Hughes. Lilith Velvet Loran Ivy. Andrew Jackson. Talaja Renee James. Tamaya Joy James. Daniel Jimenez Apollonio. Christian Johnson. Damari Johnson. Darren Michael Johnson. Jeremiah Isaiah Johnson. Tajon Lee Johnson. Trenton Daniel Johnson Jr. Kiana Diane Johnson Sharrock. Kaiden Syra Jones. Naomi Syra Jones. Rayshawn Devon Jones. Tamaraya Lobotelia Jones. Sebastian Enrique Juarez. Charles Powell Keith. Kadese DeSante Killens. Haley Jane Kincaid. Jada Janae King. Jonte Shalik Kirby. Amelia Nicole Curlew. Anger Angie Quer. Skyla Monye Lynn Lane. Daniela Laura Ledesma. Soraya Melanie Lawson. Mayer Josiah Lindsay. Gwyneth Carolyn Lloyd. Braden Matthew Lowell. Carlos Raul Messias Rodriguez. Jaden Lee McGee. Destiny Simone Manigault. Isaac Mohammed Manuel. Brian Reed Marchese. Dawana Tasheen Martin. Elijah Tyree Martin. Jaden Markel Martin. Micaiah Desania Martin. Richard Earl Martin Jr. Miranda K. Martinez Chelis. Alexis Mohoya Mason. Ethan Garrett Matthews. Haley J. Maynard. Alexia Monet Maynor. Jaden Tyree McCall Yerby. Jasmine Tamia McLeod. Daryl Lamonte McCullers. Lauren Beverly McDonald. Seth McDowell. Mia Nova McEachin. Edward Barrett McFall. Sydney Nicole McIntosh. Gemma Eve McKnight. Quentin Miles Lewis McLean. Evan Jonathan McCurtry. Elizabeth Nicole Miller. Haley Marie Miller. Madeline Irene Mojica. Elijah Morris. Kwame Ali Morrow. Jacob Xavier Morton. Tierra Diamond Moss. Nathan A. Mounsey.
Nicholas Benjamin Nervaez. April Triana Neely. Talea Renee Newton. Long Kim Nguyen. Braden Riley Nichols. Amari Nicole Nicholson. Nyla Rochelle Nix. Mark Nolasco. Denise Dominique Oates. Emily Nicole Ocampo. Moses O. Isaac Montgomery Oliver. Eduardo Oliveri Lewis. Kayla Marie Padilla. Grego Paul. Christine Hionceo Park. Andrew Xavier Parker. Canare Elijah Pedraza. Ana Imelda Pedro Diaz. Brenda Pelcastre. Samantha Elizabeth Pelfrey. Dylan Omar Perez Diaz. Tyler Perrine. Alicia Latrice Pitts. Denasia Lexani Pons. Jan Carter Poussin. Tanaya Janice Pope. Layla Love Privet. Derek O'Neill Quick. Nabir M. Rafiunabi. Gavin Cole Ramirez. Natasha Charlene Ramirez Gapi. Foxy Alice Ramos. Addis Ribic. Andre Ricks. Janasia Amari Rios. Caleb Adrian Ritzert. Richard Denali Roberts. Aaliyah Nicole Robertson. Marcus Fox Robinson. Devin Lee Rosalind. Destiny Rousey. Peter W. Saad. Sheikh Sadiq Usman. Saudia Nandi Salam. Lazaro Sanjas Rojas. Rakai King Santos. Emily Irene Saylor. Coran Searles. Adam William Seltrecht Jr. Akeem Paul Semple. Talea Renaya Shackelford. Kaylin Siobhan Simmons Gregg. Antonia Brianna Sims. Renee Gabrielle Skeeter. Derek James Smiley. George Douglas Smith III. Skylar Nicole Smith. McCoy Lamore Spencer. Chloe Piper Stevenson. Elijah Hassan Stewart. Sarah Grace Strick. Kirsten Nicole Stuckey. Jaira Naray Sykes. Jennifer Tafoya Hernandez. Sair Talafero. Renaya Sarai Talley. August Joseph Antonio Taylor Jr. Elijah M. Taylor. Paige Madison Taylor. Damian Donnell Thomas. Kiera Maria Thomas. Skylar Jade Thompson. Jakira Janae Toye. Isaiah Janila Truitt. Chad Jaden Truslow. Aurelia Nova Tuvene. Dominic Austin Turner. Carlise Darcel Valencia. Susanna Pauline Van Ryn. Roger Vasquez Lozada. Christian Miguel Michael Vega. Janaya Angelis Weissens. LaQuay Unique Winston. Ayana Cyan Waddell. Chloe McKenna Walker. Layla Walker. Isaiah Lavore Wallace. Tamia Levante Wallace. Elise Sane Waters. Dylan Patrick Warren. Amir Jabril Welsh. Carly-Ann Rose Wensiker. Malia Marie Wenderly. Reagan Olivia Wheeler. Imanje Nazuri Whitaker. Jacob Whitbeck. Devin Dunsey White. Trinity Michaela White. Javon Kyrie Wilder. Devin Williams. Kalia Lamea Williams. Michaela Destiny Samaj Williams. Robert Anthony Oliver Williams Jr. Terea Talisha Williams. Jamari Ravon Wills. Brianna Naya Ruth Wilson. Michaela Cynthia Wilson. Jaden Demore Wimbush. Kiari Brielle Wimbush. Jarvis Antonio Weisner. Kanaya Jayla Wooten. Taylor Ashley Wright.
Members of the class of 2023, I welcome you to the world of educated men and women and to a world where learning never ends. At this time, would the class of 2023 please stand? By the authority vested in me as the principal, by the Commonwealth of Virginia, and by the School Board of Newport News, I declare that you have successfully completed the course of study required for high school diploma and thus are graduates of Warwick High School. As a symbol of this important transition, you may now move your tassels from right to left, noting the beginning of an exciting new phase of your life. We would also like to ask that the audience rise at this time and remain standing in your seats as the stage guests and our graduates recess from the room. Graduates, please stay in line and follow the directions of your line leader as we prepare to exit the room and pick up your diplomas. Thank you for your kind cooperation again. Congratulations.